Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, but today, obviously, my hair is cut. So I'm gonna tell you what the heck happened to my hair. So let's back it up. I first did my big chop in 2009 after growing my hair out for about 9 months. And me and my mother cut my hair at home actually right before my college graduation, like a week or two before. I was growing it out, you know, just getting trims and sometimes like shape ups or whatever, but I really hadn't done anything to my hair in about at least 2 years. I mean, I ended up pregnant and just not wanting to deal with my hair at all, and really just doing like wash and goes and buns and stuff like that. Then after I had my daughter, same kind of situation. You know, new mom, just not in my hair really much beyond just washing it, deep conditioning it, and throwing it back up in a bun or a wash and go. Sometimes a twist out, but you know, very basic. Okay, so then around December last year, so December 2017, I had an opportunity to be a hair model. And basically I was gonna get a silk press and a trim. So I went in, everything was all good. The silk press looked beautiful. You know, there was a certain point that I thought it was a decent amount of heat, but it wasn't like they were passing over my hair like, you know, multiple times. And at the same time, I haven't had my hair flat ironed in about 2 years, so I thought, you know, maybe my scalp was just a little bit sensitive, extra sensitive, whatever. So I wore the silk press for like, I think 3 weeks, and because it was so pretty, right? And it had been a long time since my hair was straightened, and it was lasting, it was holding on real good. But towards the end, I should have known something was up because the ends of my hair started looking like kind of frayed, almost like they were trying to split. And I know good and well that they just trimmed like probably about 3 inches off of my hair. So it came time for me to wash it, and guys, the smell in the shower was horrible. Like, you could just smell the burnt, it was like a burnt, almost dead smell. I can't even explain it, but it was horrible. You know, my hair felt extra spongy. I just knew something was up. You can, when you have long hair, you can see, you know, your hair like in the shower as it's getting wet, and it wasn't curling. It was barely a wave. To me, it was horrible. It was horrible heat damage, and it was in the front and like in the top like crown portion. Like, it wasn't even like underneath. I'm like, could you have at least been underneath so like it could better camouflage? But of course not. I went downstairs. My husband was like, what's wrong? Because I guess he could see it in my face, and I don't know, for whatever reason he didn't notice. I don't know if I had put it up in a maybe I put it up in a bun. I think I probably did throw it up in a bun. And so I took it down and I showed him, and immediately started bawling, crying. My sister was here visiting. She was sleeping at the time. So I was like, I gotta go get a protein treatment. I ran out to Ulta, got a protein treatment, came home, put the protein treatment in. When it was done, my sister was awake. I showed her. You know, it was bad. I understand it could have been like way worse. My hair could have literally been falling out, you know, from the roots or whatever. And it could have been like all over. But I'll try to put some pictures in here. To me, it was bad. So I immediately wanted to cut it, but I didn't know how, or, you know, after giving it about a week or so, I was like, okay, well, maybe it might kind of bounce back a little bit. Maybe a little bit. And it did a little bit, mostly in the back where it wasn't so damaged, but where the really bad parts was, to me, the most noticeable parts of your hair. Like, even I was trying to do twist outs, flat twist outs, regular twist outs. It wasn't holding the twist. So it was just extremely frustrating, and just very frustrating. because one, like I said, I really, if you know me at all, or if any of you were to know me in real life, people don't really touch my hair. Like, it's me mostly, and it's been that way. When I was younger, my mother did my hair most of the time. Then it was me, and then it was me and my mother, and then it was just me. And yeah, I got my hair colored a few times, and that process went fine. It was up in Tallahassee. I had a good hairstylist there who colored my hair, I think 2 times. But besides that, it's mostly me. I think I got one Dominican blowout here in Tampa, like one time, and that was it. So, because I just don't trust people with it. I don't trust people with it because I've seen stuff like this happen, and sure enough, it did happen to me. So, anyway, I was treating my hair, you know, deep conditioning, cold washing, apple cider vinegar rinse, all types of mask treatments, any and everything you could think of to try to get my hair to bounce back. Even though I already know that once your hair is truly damaged, it's not coming back. You really have to cut it. But I thought I was trying to get it to where I could do it a little bit more slowly, I guess. You know, every month cut 2 inches or something like that, and the process wouldn't have to be as dramatic. So needless to say, that wasn't working. It progressed a little bit at the beginning, and then it stalled, and then to me, scoop. So when it first happened, about 2 weeks later, my hair started splitting, and so I cut it. I don't know, it was a few inches, maybe 3 or 4 inches, something like that. And I'm thinking, you know, that's gonna be it. But of course it was not. I had to cut it, I think 2 more times over the course of the next like 2 months. My hair just kept splitting up the ends, even though I was doing all the deep treatments, the protein treatments, the moisturizing treatments, all this, right? So at that point, I was just like, it's gotta go. I can't keep like spending all this time and energy and money on these products that's not really helping it, because the hair to me is so fried, basically. So so I didn't even plan like the actual day it happened. I came home from work, and it was one of the days where I was supposed to be deep conditioning my hair, and I was gonna just do like a slight trim because I had seen it starting to try to split up again. And I just basically said, F this, I'm tired, you're about to go. So I took the scissors and I started cutting it. Of course, there were certain areas where I could not see, and had to call my husband up, and he had to help me finish cutting it off. Of course, it was kind of butchered looking, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, you know, I can trim my hair, but like cutting it like into like an actual shave, no. Don't know what I'm doing. He obviously don't know what he's doing. So I wore my hair underneath a wrap to work for like 3 days, because I was trying to decide whether or not to just get it cut super low, or like into a specific shape, or just get it evened out, or what I really wanted to do. So I decided to just get it evened out. That weekend, I went to like a random, I don't even know what it's called, not Supercuts, but the other one, I don't know, I don't know the name of it. Basically like a Supercuts, and she evened it out for me, and that was it. So, a long story short, someone fried my hair, and I should have known better, and it basically had to go. So that is why, and that was about 5 months ago. I cut it actually in May, so it's now October. So my hair, it's growing out. It's growing out nicely, actually, if you ask me. But you know, I like it now. I liked it when I cut it. I actually really liked it after I got used to it, because it was so low maintenance. Like, I had to do very little in the morning. Okay. 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 Yeah, she's sleeping. Okay. See you in a little bit. Okay. 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 I'm almost.
You get my baby.
Oh no.
But it's you're not gonna be there.
Oh, okay. It was an accident. So I'm filming in her room, so she's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" Anyway. Yeah, so I really did love it when I first cut it, after I got used to it, because it was so low maintenance. Now, of course, it takes a little bit more time and effort to get it to look decent. Gotta shingle it and all this, that and the other. But before, you know, I was just going to work, like spraying a little oil in my hands and just like fluffing it up a little bit. And I really did love that. But anyway, yeah, so that's my second Big Chop story. That's it. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, of course, and I will see you guys in another video.